And so Republicans are heartless with a health care plan that some Democrats go so far as to call murderous. There really are prominent leaders on the left now, as we've reported, now saying people will die, maybe hundreds of thousands of them, because of what Republicans are doing to health care. Hear Nancy Pelosi yet again.
We do know that many more people, millions, hundreds of thousands of people will die if this bill passes.
Millions, hundreds of thousands. Stop. If only they say the hyperbole for some of the folks paying the bills, because their premiums are soaring and their coverage options are shrinking. And even the ones getting that care, let's just say the Affordable Care Act is proving, well, not so affordable. Out-of-pocket expenses going through the roof, so too deductibles, so high they give patients pause to get any help at all. Cliff in Boston. You're right, Neil. Democrats have a royal nerve criticizing Republicans for trying to fix the mess they created. Sean via Yahoo. What's mean is the left dumping this monstrosity of a law on all Americans, knowing full well years ago they had no way of paying for it. Then there's Terry who tweets, mean and heartless is when all the network doctors in your new ObamaCare plan are no longer accepting new patients. Ron agrees with that. Those are the facts. Neil nails it again. Haters of everything, infected with anger. Tinder emails, hey, Ice Cube head. Well, that's a new one. I haven't gotten that one. God forbid you should have a pre-existing condition. Then you'd appreciate the need for Obamacare. But then again, all is perfect in Neil world, right? Well, not quite, Tinder. You'd be surprised, just like those with pre-existing conditions would be surprised at the shrinking coverage Obamacare is presenting them and everyone else, and at a greater price. Captain via SBC. So let me get this straight, Cavuto. You're against helping your fellow man. No, Captain, I'm against the government using that argument to hose all my fellow men and women. Marvin in New York City. So I guess you don't think health care is a right. No, Marvin, I do not. Government can't make us well and never will. Take a look around. What it's doing right now to our health care system is enough to make you and everyone else sick. Edwin in Chattanooga. You're just annoyed Obamacare doesn't cover fat, clueless anchors who look like they walked off a zombie shoot. All right, you got me on that one, Edwin. Touche. Becky via Twitter. Love your show, Neil. You are not fat. You are very, very handsome. I added the very. Anyway, Yvonne via Comcast. Who died and made you the taxpayer's friend? Well, America, Yvonne. Haven't you heard? I'm a financial superhero. I like that. It's what I do, America. By the way, you're welcome. Bonnie via AOL. I, for one, am grateful you're crunching the numbers even as you're getting crunched in the mainstream media. They're playing the same old game. You're doing the math and redefining it. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, Bonnie. That's what this healthcare debate comes down to, my friends. Math. Do the numbers add up or don't they? No matter whose plan it is. Can you cover everything with pre-existing conditions and keep kids on their policies longer and not think you would pay more for that? No. Can you expect insurance companies to keep premiums fixed when their fixed costs are rising? No. Can you force young people to buy into a plan they really don't want? No. If you're forcing doctors to cut costs, is it any surprise those same doctors will cut back on tests? No. If you saddle Affordable Care Act patients to pay higher deductibles to keep their costs down, is it any wonder so many of them skip needed medical attention because they can't pay up? No. That is what is cruel. Not the fix for the fix we're in, the fix Democrats created and hope, well, you'd never find out. You'd never see it leaked out until the reality hit along with the math. Math that never really added up and options that never really panned out. That's mean. That's callous. That's cruel. That is what we have now. Republicans are hardly perfect, but at least they're coming out the gate saying that. That's the difference. They're not indifferent. Their plan is to be tested, but all our patience is being tested in the meantime.